could... It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll start on the ground with Foster. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll go again with Foster. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to throw. Erickson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. In the discussion of how would this offense respond in week 1, game 1 of the season, boom, they come out, get the football, score.
It's funny, didn't we ask them that question in our meetings, Brandon?
We did.
How are you going to respond? I think we got our answer, didn't we?
We did.
Straight down the field, well done.
Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive down for the Jags. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25.
Pass interference, defense.
So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 15 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down carry for Foster. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Erickson. And his throw here's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Throwing again, Erickson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A give. This is Foster. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking to throw. Erickson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on first down, Erickson. And this will be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football ball so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Green 39.
To throw again, Erickson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Erickson. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Wolf, and that'll be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again, Wolf. And this is incomplete. The starting defense for the Titans.
One of the areas of need for the Tennessee Titans in 2017, an elite safety. So they went out and signed Jonathan Cyprien from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I expect them to pair him with Kevin Byard, a rookie in 2016, and provide a strength for a defense that's looking for help down the middle.
On third down, Wolf. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. So possession one ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
To throw on second down, Erickson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Erickson over the middle. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
So handoff to Foster. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down. Two yards to go here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Foster. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Fighting through, and he's got space. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake. Erickson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Erickson. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Bennett. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So 1 quarter in the books here on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's a tight game here early. We're back to Nashville right after this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Back to throw. Wolf. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Following the fumble recovery, Erickson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Erickson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 30. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. This is Foster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On the run, it's Foster. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That good for 22 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First, they stick with Foster. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. To throw on second down. Erickson. And some space here. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and 10. Erickson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Blue, landed.
From the gun, Erickson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Suck up for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Looking to throw on second down. Wolf. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Throwing on third and long. Wolf. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Off play action. Erickson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go now. Blue line.
To throw on second down, Erickson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now. Blue line. Blue line.
Operating from the gun, Erickson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy.
Let's go. 3-19.
To throw on 3rd down. Wolf. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Erickson. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On 1st down, Erickson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Erickson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Erickson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. Erickson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. A final shot before break. Erickson. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Titans open up on offense. Foster is going to take off here, and a quick 2-minute drive leads to a score. Titans up by a touchdown. 1st and 10. McDonald's looking for room to run. He'll take it in for the touchdown. Now 1st and 10. Ball's going to be up for grabs here. Jaguars tie it up at 7. Midway through the second quarter, he'll take it out to the left side, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 28-yard line. Later on the drive, quick pass is complete. He gone as he sprints to the end zone, as that ties things at 14 all. So that'll do it for us in Orlando for the second half kickoff. Let's get back up to Nashville as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch time. Tight end right. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Erickson. And that's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So 2nd and 10 here. They run. It's Foster. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Erickson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Wolf firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wolf, open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on third down, Wolf. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back to throw. Erickson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Off the play fake. Wolf, he's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. Wolf. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Again, Foster running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Erickson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw. Wolf. And he will find his man on the outside. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again. Wolf. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The good pickup there, 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10. From the gun, Wolf. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
to throw on second down. Wolf, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's picked up by the Titans.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll run on the draw. A spin, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Erickson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Miles Jack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looking deep downfield. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try now for Saka. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Looking to throw. Wolf. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Allen's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Wolf. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Wolf. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On 3rd down, Foster. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Looking to throw on second down. Wolf. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Wolf. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. On fourth down, Wolf. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They got 29 yards there. And the Jags are going to have a first down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. To throw on second down. Wolf, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Back to throw. Wolf. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Wolf. And shedding through the tackle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together,